Boy, this is in the news big time right now. One of the biggest stories in the world of politics is this guy by the name of George Santos. He's a New York State congressman, newly elected, I believe, in this latest election. Been in politics for a while, but so this cat has lied a lot, apparently, and it is like, I feel like there's a new revelation every day. Okay, and it started with looks like he lied on his resume that he submitted to Nassau County Republican Committee, and it's had a lot of outlandish stuff, and it's coming out that this guy is just, this dude loves spinning a yarn, and that's me being polite. He's a pathological liar is the fact. That's what he is. Let's give you a couple of examples, and we're going to dive deeper on this. And some of you have done this. Some of you are tempted to do it, and that's where we're going. Santos described himself as a proactive business development professional with extensive proven ability to optimize the bottom line. In other words, it's gobbledygook. It's nonsense. It's like me putting on a resume if I'd have been a young kid, let's say back in the old days when you did service at the gas station. This is what's coming to mind, you young people, so relax. I'm old. There used to be a time when you went to the gas station and a dude walked out named Larry, as I recall, full service, and Larry goes, "What are you going to take? Premium or unleaded?" And my dad would lean out the car and go, "Larry, fill her up with unleaded." And so Larry's back there, and he's unscrewing the stupid gas cap, and he's back there, clunk, 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 and he's, and so if I was Larry, and I was applying for a new job, and if I put on my resume, what my last job was, and if I put petroleum distributor specialist, you're lying. You're not a petroleum distributor specialist. You pump gas, Larry. All right. Hold on to that silly example, because we're going to go deeper on that. Because we all do this, or we're tempted to do this. We're in one of two buckets. We all do it or have done it, or we're tempted to do it. More on this. But this guy, Santos, he's claiming all these outlandish things. I'm not going to go any more into this. This dude's just another freaking crooked politician. He's so crooked that when he dies, they're going to have to screw him in the ground. That's what this guy is. I'm just going to tell you. That's what he is. Now, here's some data. Over 55% of people admit to lying on their resume at least once. This is interesting stuff. This is a new survey from Standout CV, which surveyed 1,785 Americans 18 or older. The number of Google searches about how to fake a resume is up 48% this year. Just a quick little example. Anytime I see a piece of data like this, and I don't even care what it's related to, but it's like, you want to know who we are as a society? You really want to know? Like, forget election outcomes. Forget whatever polling data or the census data is. If you just want to go, who are we as a society? And I mean the world. Who are we? Go do yourself some research on Google searches, because that's who we are. I mean, it is the ultimate arbiter of truth. 48%. It's up 48%. And then specific searches related to faking a job reference are up 52%. And it boggles the mind. I get a little touch of anxiety just reading that. How am I going to fake a job reference? What does that involve? I guess you got to have like a friend who's going to do a solid for you. As if they're going to check your references, I guess they're going to go to somebody, email, phone, whatever. I guess they're going to do that. Drives me bananas thinking about how would I keep up with all that nonsense. All right, now I'm going to unpack why we do this or why we're tempted to do this in just a moment. I'm keeping you on the hook for a second, because what are the top 8 resume lies? And then what are some of the reasons? And then what's going on with us, and how can we avoid this trap? Because it's a trap that could really hurt you. Okay? I mean, I don't really give a crap if this congressman resigns or not, because he's gotten caught on a bunch of resume stuff. But the bottom line is he's in a House 435 people, and a whole lot of those people lie to us every day. Both parties, by the way, so I can equal opportunity offend everyone right now. What are they lying about? 8 most common resume lies, according to the people who lie. It begs the question, how do I know that you're not lying now? Those are for my deep thinkers in the audience. Number 1, 55% of people admit to lying about their previous work experience. Again, I don't understand this. You might as well be a professional gambler now. You're playing dice right now. You're playing craps, man. I hope I don't crap. 43% of people lie about their skills. Again, this boggles the mind. You want to talk about setting yourself up to be exposed and humiliated, it's this one right here. Yeah, I can do it. And then you show up and you got to do it. And then now what's the deal? Why would you do that to yourself? 41% lie about their college degree or equivalent qualifications. 39.5% lie about personal details such as age, location, or name. 39% lie about their high school details. Why would you do that? Nobody even cares. Nobody cares that you took shop in high school. Nobody. Like, nobody cares. This is a great time for me to remind you folks what the data says from HR experts, that the average amount of time that a hiring manager spends looking at your resume is 7.4 seconds. And I think that's generous. For those of you watching on YouTube, let me just demonstrate. 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000, 5 1,000. Are you kidding me? I don't even think they're going to make it to 5. I just did a little example right there. It was painfully long. I got a lot of details there in 5 seconds, Alex. I'm just saying, like, what are we doing? Why lie about stuff that they're not even going to look at? 33% lie about salary. 33.5% lie about job-specific software equipment skills. And then finally, number 8, 21% lie about employer references, which is just playing with danger. So why do we lie on our resume? Why do we lie in job interviews? Or why are we tempted to do so? Here it is. This is the ugly side of imposter syndrome, which is just a new fancy way of saying I struggle with doubt. And let me tell you something. Doubt leads to deceit. When I doubt that I might not get the job on my merits, I'm tempted to be deceitful. When I doubt that maybe I'm doing well, I start to get tempted to be deceitful. It is imposter syndrome that leads us to being imposters. The irony. And lying on your resume, lying in a job interview is fraud. And it's wildly damaging. I'll never forget one of the most to me in my lifetime, the biggest falls from grace on lying that I can remember is a guy by the name of George O'Leary, a very successful football coach. And I believe he was at Navy at the time, but he goes and he takes the Georgia Tech job, which is a big-time football job, and he's a successful coach. And in doing the background check on him, I know what it was for. It was for Notre Dame. He takes the Notre Dame job. I apologize. He leaves Georgia Tech to go to Notre Dame. Notre Dame! And they do a basic background check and find out that he lied about something from high school and they couldn't trust him. Boom. Gone. Done. It's not worth it. Hey, if you doubt, don't be deceitful.